Yo, what is up, everyone? It's your boy Shazman21, and welcome to another video by your boy Shazman21. Now, for this video, I got a little story time, and this is going to take place in high school, I would say. And there's a lot of things that has happened in high school that I would like to get into in another story time at some point. Maybe, talk about like some fun stuff about like when I first saw like a crap in the boys' bathroom where it just like pretty much scarred me for the rest of my life because I saw an actual turd that was just like staring at my soul. So that one was really cool to see, but well, not really cool from my sake because oh god, it was so bad. But otherwise, stuff like that, and maybe even some little romantical stuff like little guitar girl story. That one's gonna be interesting to talk about, but otherwise, for this story, I actually want to talk about, I guess, a little romantic stuff going on. But this one would have been back when I was freshman year in high school, give or take around 2016, 2017 ish. Probably around there. But yeah, I was a freshman at the time. I was in the ninth grade. Um, I was actually held back a bit because of a certain class that or a certain school I was going to go to, but that's for another story. But otherwise, at that particular point in time, I technically would have been in the 10th grade, but nonetheless, life happens. But you know, we can't change our destinies all that much. But besides that, I was getting started on my freshman year. It was mesmerizing to say the least, considering that I've been like homeschooled for most of my life, especially from middle school, like all the way from like I think I started in the 5th grade, and then I stopped sorta in the ninth grade or the 8th grade. I don't quite remember. I was in this like online program for quite a long time, so it's kind of interesting how that all played out essentially. But otherwise, yeah, I had a great time. You know, adjusting to the new settings in middle school. Well, not middle school. I wasn't even in middle school. My bad. In high school, um, I was just enjoying it for the most part. I met some interesting people here and there. That was, a few of them ended up becoming like my good friends and stuff, which I think they'll probably end up watching this video. So for those slight few friends that I know that are still around, hey, what's good? I hope you guys are doing all right. But yeah, I mean, I made some really interesting memories at the time, and this particular memory was actually, I think, during homecoming. Yeah, and I think this would have been also when I was interested in guitar, but yeah, like I said, I'll set it up for another time. But yeah, there was this girl. I don't think I should really necessarily give her a name, but I think I'll give her, a cute little name. Uh, I'm feeling Abigail or something like that. Yeah, Abigail sounds good. But yeah, this girl named Abigail that I, you know, known a little bit from school, and she was like I think a year older than me, despite restarting freshman year again and again for some reason. But no, she was a cutie. Um, I also remember just having a good time with her, and she was just chill, sort of, and we had a funny interaction here and there where we were just like filling up on each other, you know what I'm saying? She was filling up on me, I was filling up on her. Not like that, you weirdos. None. It was definitely not like that. I was a little too young to even be able to do all that. Although I was feeling a little but here's the thing. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was too young to even understand. I like cut me some slack here on that, but yeah, she was cool. I we was dancing to like some really interesting songs, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she was just a vibe at the party. And afterwards, I just ended up, saying what's up to her a few times, and then we just hung out a little bit afterwards. But yeah, during the homecoming, it was just like, nice little fun interactions with a few of my friends at the time that were like, cool or whatnot. But otherwise, yeah, it was just, a breeze. Like, I even saw one of my good friends kiss another person, which was awesome to see. I was like, let's go fucking go! I was cheering him on too. Like, that shit was awesome to see. And I was also, at the time, people were referring to me as Chief Keef because, back in the day when I had like long hair or whatnot, dreads or whatnot, apparently I resembled Chief Keef or some shit. But yeah, it was a little fun, nice little fun touch on that. But yeah, it was just interesting. And then that girl that I had a interesting connection with ended up being my girlfriend for a bit. Like, the thing was, that relationship was, I don't know, to me it was a little uneventful because like there was some moments, but there was just not too many good moments. That I don't think I want to get into too much, but I would say like it definitely was pretty rocky, and at times it just did not really work out. So it's just like kind of just broke apart from that and just kind of remained friends for a bit. So yeah, it was an interesting relationship, but it was just like, anything else was like a little uneventful, maybe other than me and her like dancing a few times and singing some songs together, which was nice. I was also singing to her like, some like cover songs by what was the dude's name that was like, doing like really good covers? William Singh, yeah, William Singh, yeah. He was like a guy I was like listening to a few times, where I would just like, mimic a view of his like voice. I would try to, but I don't think I want to get copyrighted for BS reasons or even humming. So I would just say like there was just like some select few songs I was like listening to when he was doing like covers of like very well known songs like Earn It and oh damn, so many that he has done. But yeah, I was just listening to that all the time. But yeah, it was nice to like sing that to her, and then I believe we even shared our first kiss at one point. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt fucking flabbergasted. No, for reals, I did. Like, it was really my first ever. Sorry about that, guys. It was my first ever love, man. It was really, really interesting. But nonetheless, all good things must come to an end, and we unfortunately had to again, break up and stayed friends for a while. And yeah, that was kind of it. I mean, there's also some other things too where I was interested in a few girls too, but it didn't really lead into anything too special, so I won't get into too much on that. But I would say that moment I had with that person, Abigail, I think, yeah, Abigail, she was cool. She was a cool girl at the time, and she even made a really kick-ass like what's that food that everyone eats every now and then? Was it casseroles or no? It was casserole. No, I think it was, but it was just like wrapped in, and oh, it was good. Yeah, it was really really good. But yeah, that was an interesting relationship I had with Abigail. Looking back on it, it was fun to look back on. Heck, I mean, sometimes I even look back onto like some like old pictures of myself from way back then when I was a weeby teenager, 15 years old and shit, turning 16 at the time. And man, just seeing that just brings me back good memories, because I'm like, I remember this. It was the funnest time of my life, being able to have fun with a few of my friends over there, and then having a girl that I liked a little bit there as well, which was cool. And yeah, man, it was really really awesome. And of course I had like other like interesting like moments that did start happening in high school. But every now and then when I look back into that freshman year, I always look at it with like a bit of a fond memory. even though when I first started, again, I was a whole introvert. Like I still am to this day. Like, you know, I rarely ever go out to, go partying and stuff. Like I still don't do that. Like to this day. Like I'm 22 right now, but I don't really go to clubs or whatnot. To me, it's just slightly overrated, but that's just my opinion. But otherwise, those moments I had, when I went out of my comfort zone and had fun with a few of my friends over there, it was just very, very special in my heart. And you know if I were to go back sort of in that particular time period, I don't know if I would change much of anything. Maybe like a few of my interactions with some people here and there, like make it maybe a little bit better, or just like even if like things don't like pan out very well, I'll just have to like I think I would have better handled that situation than how it was previously. But you know, you can only do so much with that because of like the hindsight that you have like now of like the words and choices that you would have like you know taken with a better clear mindset. But sometimes it's best to just experience life as is, and then just like learn your lesson throughout it all. And that's what I at least like plan to do, especially when I self-reflect on my life and just think, man, I'm hoping I'm doing like something that's like a little bit impactful, what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little like story time. I know this is like not like something like so epic, it's so crazy, something like grandiose, like I don't know, this girl try to what you call it? Like some stories would be where they'll go through an argument, and then like brief time period they could not talk to each other. Then when they reconnected, they had a little like nice little moment together. And I wish I could like experience that, but unfortunately that's not really like my story. At least like a few, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's not super grandiose, but it's a little fun, little childhood moments that was just like a little innocent, innocent love. Yeah, I think that's what it's really called, just innocent love at the time, just some nice and some sweet. And I just look back on it like, man, that was a little sweet. That was a little sweet. Could I pick anyone better? Now that I think about it, no, not really. Not entirely. I think Abigail was like really interesting for me, of course, and at least at the time. I don't know what she's doing now. I mean, I hope she's doing all right, but otherwise, I don't know. It's been quite some time because this took place way in freshman year for me. But otherwise, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of this story time mixed in with some like animation videos that will be sort of played in the background as I'm pretty much narrating my life, and maybe a little like jam or some zen to it. Well, not necessarily zen music, but like just nice little like slow lo-fi jam where you guys can like listen to copyright free. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. But anyways, make sure you guys, like, comment, subscribe to this channel to, get more interesting content like this, I want to see if you guys are gonna really like fuck with this, especially, since I'm trying out some like really, really interesting things, like streaming and making animation shorts here and there, and making my usual content, which I've been mostly doing some like reactions to like nerd stuff, and even occasionally skip videos. But yeah, just let me know in the comments down below what you want to like truly see out of me, like just maybe some like challenges that are safe, because I'm not doing anything that's gonna put my health in danger. All right, like don't try to like give me this like weird challenge like back in the day, like a Tide Pod challenge, like, but don't do that. That's already bad enough. But anyways, I think that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys have a good day, good evening, good night, whatever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in another video. Hope you guys have a good time, and like I said, hit the like button and subscribe for more good stuff. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you drink your water. And make sure you take care of your pet. Just make sure you pet it a few times and just love it, because hey, having a dog or a cat or whatnot is the best thing ever. I can tell, because like I have a dog that I like. I mean, sometimes he drives me annoying at times, but hey, he's my dog. T'Chaka, he's awesome. But yeah. Uh, anyways, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.